What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the CultureVerse podcast. We're not doing a movie review today. We're not doing a game today. We're doing some topics that Tyler's got for us to talk about. So there's technically a little mini game at the end here, but mostly just talking points, I guess. I don't know. Tyler, you take over.
Okay.
I might be drunk.
Uh,
I don't know.
I got two current events, pretty big ones. We'll start with the obvious one. Brand new Day trailer came out recently. Gabe, I want to hear your thoughts. You're obviously the Spider-Man fan here. What are your thoughts?
Oh man! First off, I'd like to thank my mom and my dad for making me the biggest Spider-Man fan in the world. You know, me and Hat Guy, or not Hat Guy, sorry, me and Andrew, we have a battle for who's the biggest Spider-Man fan in the world. I think it's me, but he gets more coverage, he's got more followers. Stupid, whatever. Yeah, it's close. Tyler's right, it's
The
close.
deep
But
state media won't
it
let
is
Gabe be the
precisely,
biggest Spider-Man fan.
precisely. That's exactly what it is. Um, Going off of that, it's peak. It's absolutely peak. The trailer looks phenomenal. It looks like it has everything I'd want from a Spider-Man movie. I love the multiple different villains. I love that we're getting Scorpion. That's awesome. The fact that we haven't had a live action Scorpion is kind of like mind blowing, low key. Like that's such an important villain in the Spider-Man arc of villains. So that's sick. I love that the hand is involved. Uh, whether or not it's going to have Daredevil or not, I don't care. It's the hand is just interesting. I'm excited for the hand. Uh, Having the Punisher in it looks awesome. I like the way that they're doing it. Like it's not that was a concern, and there was a serious issue about that. And they asked John Bernthal. They were like, "Hey, obviously, you just finished doing the Punisher special. Then you're going to be doing Brand New Day. How does that character go from that to that?" And he was like, "I feel really confident in the way that we made it feel like the same character. I feel good about it." And from the trailer, I love the way they did it. It's funny to see Peter webbing his mouth so he doesn't cuss. Like that's super funny. The first thing he does on screen is hit Spider-Man with a van and then shoots him. Like that's that's pretty Punisher coded. So I like what we see from Punisher. I love that we're seeing Tom go through something we've never seen him go through before. The mutations. I'm a little iffy on if it's the concept of man spider. I don't know how I feel about that. I would much rather him actually just be like gaining abilities than actual man spider. I'm not gonna say I wouldn't like it, but it would be a bold decision to say the least. But I like what we're seeing. I like seeing him go through the senses. I like seeing him just completely unaware of what's happening. I love the scene where he falls and we can clearly see that now he's got natural web shooters. I think that's really cool. What else? The cinematography, the camera work looks incredible. It looks awesome. The scene at the end with the voiceover of who is either Tombstone or people think it's can't think of his name. That one actor. I can't think of his name.
I don't even know what scene you're talking about.
I don't know what
So
you're talking about either.
It's the voiceover that starts halfway through the trailer, and this guy talking about rebirth, talking about Spider-Man. Okay, well, we need to rewatch the trailer apparently.
I know. I know what you're
Thank you,
talking about,
Tyler.
Gabe.
People think it's isn't it Keith something? Keith.
Keith
I have no
David.
idea who it is,
Yes,
but
yes,
I
Keith
know
David.
exactly what you're
Yes.
talking about.
People think it sounds like Keith David, and they think that he's voicing like an MCU version of Lizard. Super
He'd
interesting
do really
concept.
good.
I think it's Tombstone, even though it sounds like Keith. I think it also sounds like the guy who's playing Tombstone, who's literally supposed to be in the movie. Whatever. Not my point. My point is every shot in that sequence when he's talking about rebirth, like showing him through different fighting different villains, is awesome. It looks straight. It literally is straight out of a comic. Like if you've seen it where they compare it to the comic scene, it's identical. Clearly, they've done their research. Clearly, they've done their homework. The fighting scenes look awesome. The suit looks freaking beautiful. We've known that for a while now when they first dropped the suit. The swinging, oh my goodness, the swinging, it's practical for the most part. Obviously, he's not literally swinging, but they showed actually low key for a part of it, he is literally swinging. They showed him hooked up on the big thing, swinging around in the streets of I don't even remember where he was, but that's awesome. They had big explosions. They had like it's all practical. Yeah, I sound like a little idiot kid.
No,
Yeah, big explosions and they're swinging around.
no, I was gonna say something, but I'm gonna hold back on
Fair
my
enough.
thoughts.
My points being here, let me wrap up my dumb little rant that's just going nowhere. The
It's
trailer
beautiful.
looked incredible from beginning to end. I loved all of it. I'm super excited. They're bringing in Jean Grey, it seems. I think that looks super interesting. I'm excited for it. I think Sadie Sink's going to be awesome. Everyone in this movie looks awesome. Everything looks awesome. This movie's great. I couldn't be happier. Spider-Man,
Everything is
best ever.
awesome.
Now we're
Could
going
I
to get
raise
copyrighted, Caleb.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
can I raise a question?
No.
The
Not your
I
turn.
wasn't I was asking Gabe, so
Well,
that's
it's
good.
not your turn. So
I don't care. Anyway, it's the Keith David point you mentioned.
Mm-hmm.
Is that like a thing? Like, are people have people been rumoring that the lizard
A
could be
thing.
It's
in stop could be in the in the
it's
movie?
it's literally just a fan theory because people think it sounds just like him, and they said something like, I don't know where
Yeah.
the theory came that he was playing Kurt Connors.
Well,
That's
yeah, in my opinion, I think it would be a really good
random.
opportunity to
I agree.
introduce Kurt
They
Connors,
probably
even if
just
he's not the
took
lizard.
They probably just fans probably just took a big Spider-Man villain that hasn't been in the
Sure.
MCU yet, and they were like, "Well, he's one of the biggest." I mean, he could be anything. Technically, you could argue that he's a version of Doc Ock. I mean,
I mean, I was just
you
the
could
thought that
argue
came
just
to my
anything.
head was while you were explaining is actually
Yeah,
kind of makes sense for it to be a character like Kurt Connors rather than Tombstone. Because why
yeah,
is Tombstone talking about like a spider's life cycle? Like it would make sense if it was his professor and they
right.
just introduced Kurt Connors as a supporting character rather than as a villain, and then you could use him down the line.
It also would make sense because he's clearly in college right now.
Yeah.
See him go talk to Bruce. That's big.
Hmm.
I do actually wish that rebirth talk was Bruce and not
Yeah.
mixing
I
in a
could see it.
potential extra character that we don't know who it is. That's the one thing I am going to potentially con this trailer on is there's a lot of things happening, and if they don't do it well, it's going to be too much, and that's a concern of mine. But it's Spider-Man, so I'm going to be stupid and biased, and I'm going to say they're going to do it perfectly, and it's going to be phenomenal.
Yeah.
But if it is Keith, which don't get me wrong, Keith's an awesome actor. I really like him. His voice is so iconic, which is why people are like, dude, that's Keith David. That's not the guy playing Tombstone. And to be fair, it does sound exactly like Keith David. My thought is just kind of like, why would he be here if it is him? What are they doing? I agree with you though, Jack. I do think it would be actually pretty cool and it would make sense if it's Kurt. He's at college, it's his professor, he's explaining it to him. But it also to me just feels like I said, like, why wouldn't you just do it?
Yeah.
Have it be Bruce. He already is shown going to talk to Bruce, and that's not even one of the biggest pros of the trailer is that they don't show Hulk. Thank you. I would have been so pissed if they showed him turning into Hulk.
It's
Honestly, if
all
they release another trailer, I'm gonna have to really fight the urge to not watch it, which I'll fail because it's Spider-Man. I'm gonna watch it. But if they show me Hulk at any point, I'm gonna freak out.
it's all fun and games until he just doesn't turn into the Hulk in the whole movie.
That would be horrible, actually.
Or we just get more Professor
I
Hulk,
would that would
even
just be
better.
awful. He just turns into Professor Hulk. It's Professor Hulk talking. He just sounds like Keith David now.
All
I'll
right.
walk out.
Okay, someone else go. I yapped my ass off.
I got a fan theory for you. I don't know who said it, but I heard it. People are saying that this man spider situation, if it goes this route, is like a werewolf situation where he doesn't actually know he's turning into this man spider at night or whatever. And that's why he woke up in that random ass spot on the side of the building. And throughout the movie, Punisher is hunting this man spider.
That'd
Oh,
be fire.
that sounds
Yeah,
sick.
that's
Whoever
what I
came up with
heard.
that theory. However, name a time where a fan theory was correct.
It's just a theory.
Th-
I will
It's
say
not, but that'd be sick. That's a cool concept, but I feel like you would almost lose kind of the heart of Spider-Man there, though, because you'd be focused more on this Punisher story of him chasing down. I don't know. That would just get away from Spider-Man to me. That would get very different
They could
character-y.
Moon Knight it. They could have him, like, doing Spider-Man stuff. And then when he turns into this man spider, you just do the stuff with Moon Knight where you, like,
It's possible to just show
I
it
don't,
the
I don't know how to
aftermath.
describe it, but yeah.
Show the aftermath where he's
Yeah.
like, "What the hell happened there?"
Yeah.
Isn't
Yeah,
that literally isn't
but
that
kill,
literally Gabe? What isn't that like basically what you did for your story for that when we did like
that
the
is that
genres?
is kind of a way that I was thinking of doing my story is the idea of not showing those. Yeah, actually, that's funny. But either way, I don't know. I like that theory. It would make Punisher a lot more involved in the story and not just feeling like he's a one-off. Which right now I do think he will be that, just because I think it's more so to work off of where he's at in the MCU since he's got his own special presentation coming out. Obviously, that's going to be about everything with his character. Jack, not everything has to circle around John Bernthal and the Punisher.
yeah, but do not bait me with him into the get me into the movie.
It's not the
That
Punisher
should
brand
not
new
be why
day.
you're going to the movie, buddy.
They showed
I'm just
him
saying if he's in the
they showed him
yeah,
twice in the trailer, and both times were at two different locations in
yeah,
different
True,
if
cities.
but
he's in
there
the
could
movie
be
for
the
less
two
than
times
five
we see
minutes,
him.
I'm lowering the movie
No,
by a star.
he definitely has a prominent role in this movie.
I don't know how I feel about it yet. I feel like he could end up getting essentially being the big brother role where he's like he goes to him when he needs help and that's it. Like he needs his help with something, he goes and talks to him, then he leaves. Like I don't want that to be his role, but at the same time, I also don't want him to be like the main second character, like the 1A, 1B, because I feel like that's going to take away. I don't think there should be a 1B. If it's a Spider-Man movie, it's about Spider-Man and it's him
I'm okay. I
dealing
expect
with
to be
villains.
two.
I'd be fine with that. Either that I don't know who else would be too. It'd probably be either him or Banner if Banner's actually going to be important. It
Daredevil.
that's yeah, true. Daredevil's going to be there. We're just
Probably,
waiting.
or Gene.
He's cropped out of that one scene.
Yes, he
Book
is.
it.
You're correct. He is in fact
Yeah,
cropped out of that
sure,
one scene.
pal.
That's exactly what it is. Um, Andrew Garfield did not handle that well, by the way. He did in
All he
fact
had to
get
do was
asked
say,
about
"No,
it.
I'm not in the
He
movie,
did in
bro."
fact
I
get
think
asked about it, and he came up with the most creative, overly wordy sentence, which he was like, "You guys are out of your minds. You must be insane. You guys are the same thing he did when he was at." Which I don't think he's going to be in this movie. I don't, but
no.
I think
I
it's
don't think
funny
he's
that
doing.
he's responding.
Unless it's like an end credit scene or
He is.
something, like leads into Doomsday or no or Secret Wars.
Well, and it's also like you've used that. That's kind of a one trick pony. Like for a Spider-Man movie, you could use it in like Secret Wars, but I feel like if you tried another Spider-Man movie where you're like, there he is again, it'd be like, okay, well, it. How did he? What are we doing?
Yeah,
Speak.
I was gonna say even like
Sure,
what I like about this movie is that it's kind of the first origin story in a way for this Peter Parker, where it's not like we haven't really seen him in like a grounded sense yet, like doing like an origin
Because we
story
haven't
kind of
seen him do Spider-Man things yet.
not we haven't like a lot we have, but after rewatching a lot of the Spider-Man movies with Toby and Andrew, and from what I remember from Homecoming, and I think it feels natural in the MCU grand scheme of things, but it would be nice to kind of go back to maybe a fresh start, and I think I kind of like how we can do that, and I think
a brand new day.
in a way, yeah. But I think that inserting Andrew would be a very weird tie-in to when you can kind of make this a more grounded street crime kind of movie, and tying in a multiversal kind of thing would be like, what is happening? Like I just feel like that would be so out of left field. So that was just my main point from the trailer is just I'm
Mhm.
happy that it feels more like a grounded stance on Peter on Holland's Spider-Man. And yeah, Andrew, no way.
Something else that I No Way Home. I'm sorry. Something else that I love about this is Destin Daniel Cretton being the one who's leading it, and something we don't really see in this movie is, or this trailer, excuse me, is the fighting choreography, which we know he's really, really, really good at from Shang-Chi. I mean, Shang-Chi's fighting choreography is probably some of the best in the MCU. I mean, outside of like big movies like Winter Soldier and Civil War, it's probably some of the best. It's some of the most creative for sure. And I think they're not showing that in the trailer very intentionally. I don't think they want to give away any like badass, super cool moments. And I have a ton of faith in Destin in terms of a director. I think he's going to do something really cool. And he's talked a lot about this is something that we've never done in a like I think he said it's never been done in a live action Spider-Man movie before. Like he was saying, not only has the MCU not done these things, no Spider-Man story has done this in live action before. We're doing something unique. And Tom Holland especially is the one that gives me hope, considering he's talked multiple times about after No Way Home, he talked about just walking away if he didn't like the Spider-Man story. He talked about how they could recast. He wouldn't have a problem with walking away unless he loved it. And he also talks a lot about he reads fans' comments and he reads what people say because he genuinely cares. He like takes notes and thinks about what do the people want, which maybe some franchises should take notes on that, Star Wars. But it just seems like there's some franchises that don't care about that too much, and it's nice to see Tom doing that, and I have a lot of faith in him, especially that he's accepted this role so heavily to continue this because he knows it's probably going to turn into a longer stint here. I mean, I don't think Tom's going to do Brave or Brand New Day and then just be done. Like, I think he's accepting that they have a good story written for Spider-Man. They have something intentionally drawn out, and I trust Destin Daniel Cretton to be the guy totally leading this. I think he's going to do really cool stuff. Go Spider-Man.
Yep.
Yeah, I would say, in regards to the whole Man Spider plot line, I'd be rather surprised if they take it as extreme as the comic book iteration
Agreed.
of it. Like, yeah, I know he just abandons me. Anyway,
I'd
I
do it if
would
I hear
be
Jack talking to it, just gone.
there he is. He's back. Okay, sorry. I would be rather surprised if they take it to the extremes of the comic book, even though I know that's what some people want. I just think that might be a little further past the point that they're willing to go. I think, in my personal opinion, that he's going to start down that road. I just don't think they're going to push it all the way. I think he's going to develop a lot of weird things, and I think Tyler's theory could be correct, where he's kind of losing himself and not fully there. But I think things like his powers enhancing the organic webbing, I think all of those things are going to come around, and then I think he's going to ultimately find balance in the movie, and that's how they're just going to explain his powers and organic webbing just being there, is that he retains some of that because he found the balance. But yeah, I'll be pretty surprised if we see a werewolf, humanoid spider figure like killing people in New York,
That'd be dope.
this year. That would. I know that some people think that would be pretty sweet. Tyler, probably the main one here among us four, but I'm
Among
pretty
us?
sure that's not going to happen. I'd be rather shocked if it did.
Fair
Jack,
enough.
Jack, I was actually kind of thinking that this kind of, yeah, as you were talking, it's kind of this whole idea of the story kind of feels like Spider-Man 2 in a way, where all the cards are against him and he's kind of losing himself in a way. So maybe they could go down that path in a way.
Welcome to
I
the
keep,
story of Spider-Man.
well, I know, but
Everyone's against him and he's losing
but
himself.
like, especially this is a great opportunity. I
Well,
mean, literally everything's against him in this point for.
what's funny about you saying that, Caleb, is like as much as I love all the Spider-Man movies, it's actually like such a simple concept that a lot of the movies kind of lose. Is this idea of all the odds are stacked against Spider-Man and his life sucks. Like that's welcome to Peter Parker. His life sucks. Like literally that, and
He has
that's
to go
the
to high
honor.
school.
That's the that's the honor of like that's why you're so drawn to the character. And I'm going to rant now about why I love Spider-Man, but like that seriously, that's what it is you respect and just like marvel the fact that huh, you just love the fact that he puts everything down. He ignores his own human desires because he knows how important it is to actually go out and save people's lives. And we kind of lose that a lot. Spider-Man 2 does it really well. That's why it's some people's favorite Spider-Man movie ever, and I totally understand. But I feel like this trailer, like you're just mentioning, Caleb, this trailer definitely it hints towards a version of Spider-Man that goes back to that fundamental of he is going through literal hell. Like everything is horrible, but at the end of the day, it's Spider-Man, dude. Like he's gonna be doing Spider-Man stuff. I have so much faith in Destin. I think this movie's gonna be. I have dangerously high expectations for this movie. I'll put it that way. So I'll leave it at that.
Pretty sure this was my most anticipated movie outside of. No, I think it was my most anticipated
More than
movie.
Doomsday?
I believe so
I
because
think
I'm
I,
so
Oh, so
nervous about
you're iffy
Doomsday
on.
because I don't
Yeah,
know.
well, I
Yeah,
think everyone is. That's
it's
fair, Tyler. I
yeah,
don't blame you at all. It might have. I don't remember what mine was.
I thought Gabe was rage
probably
baiting. I thought
Odyssey,
he said
Odyssey or
more
Dune
than
probably
Dune
for you.
3, Tyler.
No, I'm not.
I didn't
I
have
don't
Dune
even
3 in my
talk
top
about
10
Dune
though.
to
I
Tyler because I
All right,
know
we're
know.
he's
moving
gonna
on.
say
We're
shit
moving
like
on.
that.
We're moving on. Caleb, we're attacking you with this one. Same concept. We got a Harry Potter trailer for the new TV show. What are your thoughts?
well, it's pretty simple. Honestly, I don't really have a lot of thoughts about this, and that's kind of the problem. Is because I think it's the same shit. There's only a couple books that actually is missing some things that aren't in the movies, and a lot of it isn't as crucial to the needing another show. Like I think the Half-Blood Prince is the one where there's a lot of like there's like a missing storyline. There's a subplot that kind of gets tossed about Tom Riddle's backstory more so, and it kind of got scrapped because we didn't really need it. They kind of give Tom Riddle's backstory in that movie anyways, and it's serviceable. Is anyone here confused about Tom Riddle's backstory? Because not really. It just adds a little bit more depth to him as a character. That literally is the only season I'm looking forward to because I would see that. I just don't see a need for it. This is something you do when you haven't when either A, the franchise hasn't worked. Like I'm thinking of Dune
Yeah.
when you rebrand it and do something very similar. Just
Yeah,
in
Dune's
the past
trash.
in the
Redo it.
past where it didn't work
I
and then
was
you
like,
redo it,
what?
Yes.
or
Redo it.
it's been like 50 years. That's the only way. That's the only two times you like rebrand a huge franchise like this. Like, I don't see a need to do it, especially if you're doing almost a one-to-one, because it looks awesome. The trailer, I think it's a great trailer. I think they did a great job with presenting it. I think the colors look great. I think just the cinematography looks cool for a TV show. I guess I'm excited in a way, but also like I know what happens. And if I watch this and I see what happens, I'm gonna be like, okay, I'm just gonna watch the movie instead. There's almost no reason for me to go to the show, and I would be I don't even know what it could possibly do to exceed my expectations. Like I just don't see a world where I would go to the show first. It can probably be great. It's just not needed, not really at all. So I don't really have
Probably
a ton
getting
of
a better,
thoughts, but
probably getting a better Ron Weasley. That's for sure.
Oh,
okay.
I know
I,
you're said you were looking forward to that potentially the Half-Blood Prince season. I frankly would be betting against that. I would be fairly surprised if the show makes it that far.
It's
I'm
possible.
I'm personally of the belief that it's gonna fail.
No,
I don't
it's gonna make it there.
if it does, I don't think anyone's gonna give a shit.
The only reason I think about it is because of HBO, the backing of
I mean, yeah,
HBO.
I guess if they just pour money into it and they're just okay
we know
losing
what
money.
HBO does with shows that aren't good. The Last of Us.
Yeah.
We're good for another
But
season.
in the way, yeah, I guess I don't know what that.
I fully agree with you, Caleb. I think I literally just re as Gabe was going through the movies, I rewatched the last three with him, and obviously the rest of the franchise is essentially ingrained in my brain already anyway, because they're classics and almost everybody I know really likes those movies. And
Hmm.
so we're looking at you, Tyler. Anyway, I agree. There's just not really anything you can do better, and that's what doesn't make sense to me at all. There are so many franchises out there. If you're really that dead set on rebooting something, how about you reboot something that actually had interest in it that failed? Like rebooting something that is so successful already is just setting yourself up for failure because you could make a B plus, frankly, an A minus product, consistently get like 4 out of 5 seasons, and it would still be worse than the source material.
Hmm.
It would, you're not going to improve it. So I just don't see what the vision or the goal is. Like, I, to me, the trailer didn't like blow me away or anything. I was like, okay, that looks fine, but same feeling of what does this bring to the table for me? Why would I sit down and spend my time watching this when I could just watch a better version of it already? That's in a neater, better package already.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna even not disagreeing with Jack, disagreeing with the trailer being even decent. Like Caleb, you said you liked the trailer. Jack, you said it was fine. I actually thought it was horrible in the sense of it looked literally identical to the movie. Like
1 to 1.
every
That's what I
single
thought.
thing that I saw in the trailer, I've seen in the movie. Like if you
Yeah.
were gonna make a trailer for this, show me the scenes that you added that aren't in the
I
Hmm.
think I
movie.
also think it
And
looks darker too.
their thought might
It
be
does.
let's save those scenes so people actually watch the show, but you need to give us a little bit so we can get a taste of it and not just here's the exact same scene you've seen over and over. Here's the exact shot of Hagrid. Here's the exact shot of Hogwarts. Here's the identical look
The
of the
train
inside
scene.
of Hogwarts. Here's the exact train scene. Like, if you're gonna make a trailer to get me on board, show me something new. Anything.
Yeah.
Even if it's just like they look, even if like I don't know, they have like gym class or something. It's such a random, but like seriously,
Yeah.
They
even if
do
it's something
show him
stupid,
a scene
even
of
if
him
it's
in school, like in a like normal school.
fine. There you go. That give me more of that. Show me things that I actually care about instead of just being like, "Oh, look, here's this actor as Hagrid. Here's
Yeah.
this actor as Snape. Here's this actor." And it's just kind of like, "Okay, that's cool. I already knew these guys were playing the characters. You don't need to show me each character,
Hmm.
show me repeated scenes, show me things that I literally know. Get me on board by showing me things you haven't done before. Or if you're gonna try to change things and you're following a story, and yeah, you have to stick to the main story. Throw some curveballs. Just change things for the hell of it, just to be different. Like that's yeah, it's gonna piss some fans off, but I think you'd see more people pleased that it's not just the same thing we've already done. Like do something different, change something, make it look different, make like do anything other than just here's our trailer for a show that you've already seen. Like
Yeah.
even though I know the, even if I didn't know the story and I just had seen like the first movie and that was it, I'd be like, is this not just the first movie? Like this looks, even the kid who they cast for Harry is like just Daniel Radcliffe again. Like it looks just like him, just a little. And I get it, you're sticking to what the character looks like, whatever. I'm just so not intrigued by this. It looks identical. It looks no different. The story is going to be the same. Will I watch it? Yeah, probably. Will I like it? No. I'm going to stake that now, which I hate going in with a notion that I'm already not going to like it. But yeah, you're talking about things getting rebooted. Percy Jackson was a good example. The movie sucked,
Yeah.
so Rick said, "Watch this. I'll make a TV show." And no, we haven't loved the show, but I'm glad he's
Man.
doing it. I'm glad it's happening because it needed to happen. And ultimately, we've had our talks about what
Yeah.
Percy Jackson needs: more funding, more time, more everything. But like, at least they're making a show because the movie failed. They're not like, "Man, these movies were sick. Let's reboot it." Like
Dude.
it's my fear with Marvel, Loki. Like that's my fear that Marvel's gonna hit. Is they're like, well, time to make money. Let's reboot the whole thing. Like that's what this is. This TV show for me is nothing but a egregious money grab, which is
Could you
kind
imagine
of
if the Percy Jackson show got the type of funding and support that this Harry Potter show is getting,
it would be. I
like
think it would be a lot
from
better.
up top?
I
Yeah.
think it would be what
Because
we're gonna see in like season four. Like I think by the time we get to
yeah.
season four, it would have been that quality of season one.
Well, and I kind of building off what you said, just with doing this in a new way, you have to find a way to, and this is based off of your thoughts on the trailer looking like a 1 to 1, basically. You have to find a way to add value to it if you're going to repackage it and send it back out. For example, the concern you have genuine concern with Marvel, if they reboot, I have made it clear that I'm against it and I don't like the idea at all. But the reason that a Marvel reboot does intrigue you, and you've talked about it, is that you have an opportunity to shine light on characters or opportunities that you overlooked the first time to tell it differently. And so doing this show, you frankly are not going to beat the overall quality of castings from the original. You are not going to beat the way they package the story in the original. You're not going to beat the emotional beats and the acting performances in the original. I don't think you're beating any of that. So the way you have to build on it is shining light on things that Caleb mentioned that maybe were overlooked or didn't get enough time in the movie because there weren't enough scenes to cover it. You need to focus on things like that. Those movies started being made over 20 years ago. You need to focus on like your action choreography, the magic, the effects, that type of stuff. If they're going to actually bring new value to the table, that's what it has to be. And I don't know if that's going to happen. It looks like it's frankly, just a worse one-to-one remake of the same product. And until something changes my mind, otherwise, I'm really not going to be that interested. I'm frankly not sure if I'm even going to watch it.
There was not a single scene in the trailer that showed magic or effects that I was like, holy shit, that looks awesome. It
That's what I was
literally
waiting
just looked
for.
like the movie again. Like you should have shown like a duel. Show me a
Yeah.
duel. Show me
I mean,
two
I
people,
think
two
by the
students
end
just
of the Harry
dueling.
Potter franchise with Voldemort, I think
It's really
that
good.
looked very good. But like
In the
towards the beginning, there
beginning,
were absolutely opportunities to improve
yeah,
it and make it look
yeah.
cooler or better or have more mythical creatures, new
Yes,
ones
and just
even.
play more with like the things in the Harry Potter lore is endless. Like there are so many. Like if you've played Hogwarts Legacy, there is so much like clear lore that they could do. So just show me new things that we haven't
Yes.
seen before. Because here's my ultimate thought on the show, and I'll wrap up after this. It's like, or I'll wrap up my thoughts, but Harry Potter, you could easily do a spin-off series. Easily do it about a character, about a here's what blows my mind. It's sitting right in front of you. Why would you not do a spin-off series just about a different school of magic? Introduce new characters. There's
Well, you could
different
even
schools.
with the Goblet of Fire, you could even talk about the two other schools that
Yeah, you
compete
could.
in
There's
the
so many other schools of magic that they just don't talk about. Like there's the American. There's like
just the American one.
there's an American one. There's a uh in Hogwarts Legacy. There's an African like one. I can't remember her name. She's one of the main characters. She talks about her African school where like it was like carved into the side of a mountain, like as a castle. That sounds sick. That's awesome. Show me different schools, different cultures, different ways of doing magic. Like if you watch Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, they do really good at making it very clear that the culture is different between the Americans and the over in like the Brits. Like
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
give me more of that. Give me a TV show about that. That's fascinating. But instead, we're just gonna do it all over again because
Well,
why not?
and the suckiest part about that is like these these kids that have been cast in these roles are going to get hate for it, and that's not where it should go. Like you're just setting people up that are
Yeah.
involved for failure when
Yeah.
you are
The kid
putting
who
people in
plays,
impossible situations to
yes,
like everyone is just going to compare them to the exact same characters doing the exact same things in performances, and they're not going to be able to do it
yes.
better.
And
It's not even fair.
the kids who were considered arguably the greatest child castings of all time for
Right.
the movies, and now it's like, go be better than that. Like,
Yeah.
I've seen so many memes about the kid cast as Draco, talking about like he's got like AirPods in and shit, and he's like, they're like talking about him
What's
like
he supposed to do?
making brain rot references.
It's,
I was like, all he did was have curly hair, and they're calling him like a brain rot kid. Like, what is? We haven't even. He just
he
existed.
didn't even do his
He
hair.
just
They
existed.
literally
They
the
did his hair.
creators did
Which I do
that
think is
to
also
him.
dumb because they're trying to make him look more like modern. They give him like a
Yeah.
perm. He has like a
Yeah, I know.
weird ass perm. Like it's not his fault, but this show is just set up to fail. It is, and it's go. It. I actually do agree
The
with Jack. I
yeah.
think the content wise, it'll fail. It'll make it there. I think because of the pure
Tyler's probably
the
right. It'll
jackass
make it.
jackasses at HBO Max that just refuse to back down and just keep making things because they
Well,
know
that
it's
and
money. Like they're not gonna
there,
stop.
there's gonna be Harry Potter fans that are definitely gonna like this because it's gonna be a 1-to-1 ratio to the movies, and so they're just not gonna see any cons
Yeah,
to it.
But
So they're
that's
here's
just
true.
here's
gonna
what I'm gonna say though. The movies are fairly authentic to the books. Like there's like small
Yeah,
things here and
yeah.
there. Like I don't think anyone like book fans like are truly like were outraged about the representation of the books in the movies.
I know
Because
people
I
who don't like the ending of
For but
the
is it because of the adaptation of the book or just
Cursed
because they don't
Child
like it in
Tower, like the
general?
next one.
no
No, he's
the
talking about
fucking
Deathly Hallows, the
yeah,
end.
part two of the ending.
But is that just because of the ending, like overall of the story, or is that just because they think the film was like rushed?
I mean, the
I have
ending.
no idea.
I
The
know on the
last
escape
chapter of the
pod they've
book
talked
is
about it.
the last chapter of the book
Yeah.
is the train, like the train station scene, and it's like a
Yeah,
5-page chapter.
No,
I
we're talking
just
about
know
like
that
the fight
from
with Voldemort.
Deathly Hallows
Oh,
Part 2 is cinema. I don't care what they say.
it's peak.
It's
The
so peak.
I mean, from my understanding, what you said is true, Caleb. Like I, from what I've seen, it's like the most faithful book adaptation to a movie of like a
Yeah,
franchise that's out there.
it's one of those
Like,
franchises where you don't
You
hear
sure about
fans
that?
complaining. You just do not hear people complaining.
what's more?
Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
Oh, is it literally like perfect?
I
I can't
also
say. Has anyone here read the Lord of the
I
Rings?
don't
I
think it's
doubt it.
perfect, but I do hear Lord of the Rings fans like are always happy. Which I same about Harry Potter. I don't know if I've met hardly any
Yeah.
Harry Potter fans that are other than like having issues here and there. But pretty much
well,
every book adaptation ever, fans are pissed. That's just how it
well,
is.
the
Yeah,
play
I
thing
mean,
they had at the end was pretty but that's
The
about
what?
it. The play they added is like the
Okay, well, don't count the
sequel.
play.
It
It doesn't
technically is
count.
canon. It's
It
stupid
doesn't
though.
count.
pretend it didn't happen. But
That's yeah, no, no.
but like the Hunger Games, the Maze Runner, Percy Jackson, like
People get so angry.
even if there's like a variety of opinions on how it turned out, like those are
Still.
not perfectly faithful
Yep.
adaptations
Yeah,
by any means.
it's just set up to fail. This is just set up to go wrong. It's got so many things against it. It's got people very angry. I've seen a lot of really angry responses to this online of people just saying we're wasting time, we're wasting money, we're wasting like
And
and
I
it just
think,
doesn't it's just I don't know. You talked about the child actors being in trouble, like it's gonna suck for them. Like it's more of just the same of just copying things. Like the girl playing Hermione, they literally just probably showed her the
yeah,
movie. It was like do this because she's identical. She sounds the same, she acts the same, she even looks the same for the most part. Like they're just what are we doing?
I think the frustration you're bringing up too is just, I think it's just kind of boiling over. I think there's just a fatigue in general in the space right now about that everything. Like they announced like the film slate for the whole year, and they're like, there's like 32 sequels or
Yep,
remakes.
sequels and
So,
remakes and restarts and redos and
Well,
no more creativity with like spin-offs. Again, if you want to continue a franchise, do a spin-off. Spin-offs are interesting enough and they don't make people mad unless they
yeah,
really
or along the same vein, just
or
continue the story. Like,
well,
yeah, you could
you don't have to make it unreal. You can make it related to the main story. You just keep going, or do a prequel or a sequel. Like you, I
yeah.
mean, I'm assuming that's basically what you're talking about with a spinoff. But um, I don't know.
yeah. I
I
just
want to
have a
play a
couple.
game, man.
I have a couple like final thoughts here. Is like
Yeah, you got it, Caleb. You ended it. You
I think
started.
Harry Potter fans are some other Harry Potter fans are felt like they got burned by the Wizarding World. What's the new Commander ones? The Fantastic Beasts. Where to find? I think not a lot, the reception for those movies did not get a lot of. It wasn't a lot of great reception. So I think they're scared to sink their teeth into like spin-offs because I think that's what they should do. And we've talked about this with like Pirates. I think how many times have we talked about current events where Pirates are like they're teasing, they don't know if they want to reboot it, they don't know if they want to add something new to the lore. I just think there's a lot of like I don't know what to do what you do with it. Um and so something what you said with the colors too, it's really interesting because the first couple movies were shot so 90s and like vibrant and they're like kind of picking up the colors from like the last movies.
Yeah,
And
they
it's
get
very
Yeah,
darker as the movies go, and then
it's
this
very
one.
strange. They're starting like darker tone, which I don't know if that sets a precedent that this is going to be like a darker show, which the first couple movies are not dark in the slightest. Yeah, they're not dark at all. So I don't know
it's
what they're
because
planning on.
it's because Chris Columbus made them,
Yeah, and
and he did like the Home Alone movies, and then they
yeah,
switched over later.
and they fit the vibe perfectly.
Hmm.
So my final thought here is like this franchise did not end all that long ago. Like you talked about how the effects in the 90s and 2000s didn't look great. The series ended less than 15 years ago. Like if
Yeah,
we're talking about a series that
it looks really good by the
we were
end.
alive for half of the series when the movies were coming out. So why are we making a show about the same thing? It's just really weird to me. And maybe they're just feeling burned because of the spin-off movies that didn't really land for for most people, which I don't know if that's the case because you can add so much before, like the game, you can expand so much before the Harry Potter's books. And that's probably what I would delve into more than after because the play sucks and you kind of have to, if you're going to do a post Harry Potter, you kind of have to
Burn it.
interpret, you kind of have to use that because it's canon. So they definitely need to go for like the Star Wars route where everyone's like, we need more stuff before the prequels. Like that's kind of what a lot of the people for Star Wars are like, we need more prequel stuff. That's what they need to do for Harry Potter. But I don't know why they won't do it. Same thing with Star Wars. Like I don't know why they won't just do that either. I don't know if they think it's like unadaptable or something, but I don't know.
They hate joy
And whimsy.
True,
and
true.
whimsy as well, especially whimsy in this
Sources
scenario.
say
Yep. Sorcerers say.
All right, before we move on to our next thing, I have one thing that actually just came out like 5 minutes ago.
Oh,
We don't even have to discuss this. It's more of just like this is happening. The X-Men movie, the MCU X-Men movie, is getting a complete rewrite right now. So
okay.
yeah,
You know what? Actually, they're probably early enough along. Probably doesn't matter that much.
I'm I'm excited for this, but it's also concerning because it is one of those movies that's coming out post Secret Wars, and we have no idea what the entire scape of the Marvel universe is going to look
Yeah,
like. So
and they
like,
just threw away the entire script.
well, but the nice thing is that okay, yes, but like I understand. I'm glad they're doing it now instead of later. But knowing that Jake Schreier's the one doing it, knowing that he just did Thunderbolts and everyone loved Thunderbolts, knowing that Jake's the one directing it, that alone tells me it's gonna have a lot of heart, which is so necessary for the X-Men because everything about the X-Men is about it feeling in like a part of a family, feeling like they have a place to go, feeling like and that's so meaningful. And I feel like some of the older X-Men movies didn't do that very well. And because of that, we have a real chance here with this movie to kind of shine light on new characters. And that's the beautiful thing about the X-Men is there are so many mutants and X-Men that they can use to make it creative and make it original without just like what's funny is they can go and use Cyclops again because the old X-Men movies just essentially didn't use Cyclops. They just killed
We
him
all
off in
hate
the
him for
worst way
some reason.
possible. But so there's so many possibilities of characters that they can use that have never been done before. It can be unique, and to know that Jake is the one that's directing that makes me really excited. I think it's going to have a lot of heart. It's going to be very meaningful. And like Tyler kind of mentioned, with it being rewritten now, better now than 4 months before the movie's releasing. Like, rewrite it now. Focus for the next 3 years on writing the best possible script you can. Because if you mess up the X Men immediately after Secret Wars, it's over.
one last thing. The reason why they're rebooting it or rewriting it is because they are bringing in people that Jake has apparently worked with in the past. So
Nice. See, that's a
better
good
thing.
kind of rewrite. That's not a rewrite. This sucks. We need to change it. That's a let's give this guy as many tools as we can to make sure this is really damn good. And I don't know. I don't want to have blind faith, but I'm gonna. Never mind. Fuck it. I'm choosing to have blind faith. Yeah, I believe him. He's got it.
All right, let's move on
You
to
heard of the man.
overrated, underrated, properly rated. Each of us brought two things that we will discuss. Anybody want to go first? If not, I can
I'd
start
like
it off.
to.
Okay, Gabe, go for it.
Sorry, Caleb. I'm sorry. You
Yeah,
go
he
first.
was way before you, bud.
So we talked about this a little bit today. Actually, funny enough, in our group chat. I want to start with The Boys TV show. Caleb, I know you haven't finished it. I know you haven't finished
I
it,
could rate the
Wait,
first
wait,
season.
wait, wait.
but you've seen enough of it to get a feel for the show.
Before I start yapping about the show, Caleb, how far are you?
He just
You
said he
know,
watched the first
I
season.
watched the first season and the
Okay,
first
are
episode
you
of season
like
two, and then
okay?
I kind of forgot I was watching it.
Okay, that makes
So
us
I
different.
can't talk about anything past season one,
Okay,
essentially.
you know what, Loki? Maybe I should change mine since he hasn't seen
Bro
it.
can't
He
talk
was-
about
I have a
75%
vibe
of the
check.
show.
I have a
haven't
vibe check
witnessed.
for it.
You haven't witnessed like arguably the best character.
Yeah, we
I
all
can
Bro's
know
give
missing
my
out
Rose's
I
on
can
like
give my
75% of the
stance, and
show,
you guys
so
can talk about it.
Rose
And I
missing
can
out
take my
get up and
headphones
leave.
out.
Go
Okay,
get a beer.
all
I don't
right,
know.
sure. I can go refill my water. I
No,
can give my
just
take, and then you guys can talk about it.
I don't care if you refill your water or not. Just let's just yeah. We got this. You guys got this. Don't spoil anything for Caleb, please.
Okay, well, I'm gonna start here. I'm gonna I'm gonna give it properly rated.
I was gonna say properly rated based on what I've seen so far too, and the hype surrounding it based on media buzz too. Basically, that's what I'm basing it on.
I'm gonna give it a slightly overrated. Slightly.
Gabe, what would you do?
Give it.
I would give it overrated. I think it's overrated.
You know, going into my rewatch that I'm currently doing, I probably would have sided with you guys, but I don't know, man. This
Holy
Season one
recency
is
bias.
season one is
watching
really
watching
good.
this and Invincible back to back made me realize that like Invincible has a couple episodes that really like take you out or like plot lines that are just straight up uninteresting. The Boys does not have that. It's
Guess
a
what, buddy?
continuation
Maybe
of
they're both overrated.
Invincible's underrated.
Wow.
underrated.
That's another conversation.
I think it's
Right,
properly
I'm writing that
rated.
down.
Sorry,
quick.
I interrupted you. You just meant to say something about peaks,
No, he's
He?
talking
or were
about
you done?
he was talking about Invincible has moments that take you out. The Boys does not. It's always something happening. Tyler, my rebuttal to that is it is always something happening because they're just constantly doing the most absurd shit possible. Like I feel like the goal of that show is like let's just show these guys the most ridiculous thing of all time and then see how they react and then go and like viciously murder some like there's a good story at the heart of the show. Don't get me wrong. I really like everything that they're doing with Homelander and Huey and the boys and that whole group and a character who shall not be named who I think everyone loves
Does he not know who he is?
I don't think so.
Not
Like
even his name?
probably not.
Do you
Let's
live
just
under a
not bring it up.
rock?
And
What's the initials?
Whatever.
no,
No.
no.
Um there's a lot of good things going for it, but I just think sometimes that show gets so distracted by wanting to do the craziest shit possible. For example, an entire episode dedicated to Hero Gasm.
But it's
Why?
but it's not.
No.
It
It
is actually an amazing episode,
yeah,
though.
but not because of Hero Gasm, because
No,
of what
not at all.
happens at the end.
The
You
Because of,
didn't need
yeah.
Hero Gasm to do that.
you get like the one scene with MM, and that's like it when it comes to Hero Gasm.
The entire inside
No,
of
it's
that
not.
building is just absurd. Everything
It's not
happening
though.
in there.
Oh yes,
Every
everything
single
happening in there.
person
I'm
is
just saying
fucking.
it really not like there's time wise, it's like barely happening. Like there's
My point
barely
is that show just annoys me by the fact that they just constantly feel like they're trying to do crazy shit. And to me that's so I'm so sick of it.
and
I've seen
I'm
more
gonna disagree here. I
penises
think I actually
than I would like to.
I'm gonna disagree there. There's like two scenes through three seasons where you see a penis. Just
He likes it.
happens in season three. And it all
That's
happens
all
in
I
season
heard.
three.
Tyler, is it too many or too little?
Very respectful.
Okay, well think about this, Tyler. How many penises do you see in other TV shows?
You know, Game of Thrones, you see
Okay,
quite a
Game of
bit.
Thrones is a lot of naked people. That is true. I don't think you ever see a penis though. They only show you penis.
Hodor?
Oh yeah,
No, you
Hodor.
see
I forgot.
Hodors.
You see Hodor.
That's the penis.
You haven't got to the one part too.
I don't
We're
want
having
to.
a
It's
we're
boring as
having
shit.
a crazy offside talk right now. My point is, I just feel like the boys is very good, and I enjoy it a lot. I've seen people talk about it being like one of the best superhero products out there, and I just frankly do not agree with that. Like, it's got moments. I would probably feel the way about the boys that you feel about Invincible. I think it has peaks that are so good, and then it has its moments and episodes where I'm like, I'm so done seeing what I'm seeing right now. Like, I just don't. It's not just the weird shit. It's just there's a whole arc in what season are we on? Are we on season five?
Going
That's
into
coming
five, yeah.
out.
About to be.
There's a whole episode in season four that I just hate, where Huey is going to the rich guy. Yeah, the rich dude's.
Oh, yeah,
Zendaya.
I hate
That
that
is such a
episode.
terrible episode. That is an
I'll agree
awful.
with that. I haven't gotten
And
to it
it
yet,
just feels to
but
me like
I
there are
agree with that.
moments in the show that remind me of that too often. Whereas I'm not comparing Invincible. I, I don't think it's unfair to say properly rated. I understand. I just think ultimately the boys just is a little much for me sometimes, where I'm just kind of like, okay, I want to focus on the like five characters and that's it. Like no one else. I only care about this group of characters. But you guys talk about it more since it was my idea.
Well, my final take on this topic is Anthony Starr is insane.
Yes,
Yeah.
I
he's the best
He does
part of the
not
show.
get talked about enough. I think he needs to be in more projects. The fact that he
Agreed.
hasn't been much in anything since this show has come out is
And
insane.
Cobweb.
Yeah, that movie's terrible.
I agree, Tyler, full heartedly. He's a standout. He damn near. If you replace him with just another solid actor, the show's nowhere close to as good as it is.
He carries that show so
He
hard.
does.
I will say, my sense is a little bit in between you guys, as we've said or heard, since I kind of said I'd lean slightly overrated. Um, this is all just based on memory of the show. I'm not rewatching it currently like Tyler, so maybe that's a disadvantage that I haven't seen it in a recent lens. But based
Same.
off my memory, if we were just talking about seasons 1 and 3 of The Boys, I would probably say it's borderline underrated because I really, really love both those
I think two
seasons.
third one.
Do you?
I think it gets
I
better.
really like the mystery aspect in uncovering basically what is a conspiracy, essentially, in both of those seasons. I think the story is just more tense, I just think there's more tension as we are treading towards like an end goal of unveiling something. And I don't, if from my memory, I don't get that vibe from the second season. And the fourth season, frankly, was the worst to me of the four
From what I
because it
remember, yeah.
felt the most directionless. It kind of felt like we were just doing shit, waiting for the final season to come around. It was kind of felt like we were shuffling pieces into place. We were we were waiting for things to come around. I also will agree with Gabe. That show has shown me some of the things that I personally wish I my eyes had never witnessed. And
Trying
I
to get into my ass.
all of every horror movie I've ever seen,
Low
every
A Tray.
yeah,
I
I
just watched that episode. I was
it's
dying.
it is funny. It
Uh,
is ironically funny a lot of the time, but it's also just like, what the hell did I just have to witness with my face? And I'm not happy about
that
it.
doesn't really happen that many
So
times, to be honest
it
with you.
happens more times than I'd like it to, which I know you're saying not that many times. Like more than like 3 times is too many for me.
I think it
Like,
only happens like
oh, it's
twice
only twice.
in the 3 seasons.
Unfortunately, I'm not going to spoil them for Caleb, but I can think of at least 3 on the top of my head, and that's without having seen any episodes of the show since the last season came out. But yeah, I agree. Anthony Starr's performance is just insane. So there's absolutely value in watching the show. You just there's a disclaimer that comes around with it that there's some things that just aren't as strong to me. But I am only on the slightly overrated side, so I don't think there's any insane disagreement there.
All right, Caleb. What do you got?
All right, so the reason I was trying to think of things that we already have numbers for, like ratings. So I tried to stay away from movies. So my first one
Sure.
is
Same.
apparently I didn't realize the reception of this movie or this game until recently. And so Spider-Man 2 is my take. I feel like I hear a lot of negative connotations around Spider-Man
Those
2.
people are all stupid.
So I guess I'm going to ask you guys what you think. I guess I kind of know what your answers are going to be, but I figure we could talk about it, I guess.
Can I
Based
get
on the
3
public,
underrated?
Yeah.
Severely underrated.
Yeah.
Underrated.
I know people personally who don't think Spider-Man 2 is that good, and it's just wrong. Like
I don't get it.
Spider-Man 2 takes what Spider-Man 1 does and just does it better. No, Jack,
I
fully,
don't know if
fully
I'm
believe
there.
I think it's better.
I think they're on par. I think they're
I
on par.
think they're
don't
on
know
par
if
Spider-Man
I'm
2,
there.
I think
You
Spider-Man
can-
2 is better. I really do, which is crazy because Spider-Man 1, when I first played it, I was like, we've done it. This is the greatest
But
game of all time.
Spider-Man 1 is
And then
my
I
favorite
played,
version of Spider-Man
and then
ever,
I played Ragnarok.
is the problem. Ragnarok, unreal.
Sorry.
How did this become
All
about this?
roads lead to God of War Ragnarok.
I mean, we
And then you
we were
played Red
just
Dead
talking about
Redemption
Peak.
2,
Might as well
right?
talk about another
Yeah, and
Peak.
it got placed like 6 slots below those movies.
Son of a...
But
Tyler,
no,
what were you
it's
saying? I
underrated.
wasn't listening to any of it.
Me?
Yeah, you said something. I just wasn't even listening to it. I value your opinions.
Well,
Kind of.
Gabe brought up Ragnarok, and I said we were talking about Peak, and then he led on to another thing of Peak.
A
Yeah.
peak higher than peak.
Peak higher than Peak.
The peakest peak.
Okay. You know what? I think we all are in perfect
Caleb
unison
is
that
in on it.
Spider-Man 2 is underrated though, because
Absolutely.
it's a phenomenal story. I frankly, as I just said, Spider-Man 2018 is my favorite Spider-Man story and version of the character already. And so you're just
Fine.
continuing that and it stays at, I will agree with you. I think it's at least on par at about the same quality. So there's no way in hell I would ever think that's overrated in any way. Those games are so fun. You don't even have to be playing the story to have fun in those games.
Well, the reason I brought it up because I was like scrolling YouTube recently and I saw something like the Rush story of Spider-Man 2, and I think I audibly went, "What?" And I was like, I have to watch this.
Yeah, Bobby.
I honestly, I think it's paced incredibly.
I do too.
I feel like that game, I literally ended it and was like, I want to play an extra like 15
Yeah.
hours of this game. And not
Exactly.
because it was fast, because I was like that into the story. Like the way it unfolds with everything, with Craven, with Venom, with like the way everything unfolds is so
Yeah.
perfectly just, oh, that game's so good.
Well,
The only
and
bad
that's-
thing
and-
about that game is no DLCs.
Yes,
That's it.
Yeah,
and
seriously.
Well,
and that's an
and-
actual problem because they were gonna do them, and then they got sidetracked by the Wolverine game, which I do hope that's
And-
great. But
Frankly, that's the mark of a great game, is it could be as long as they had time to generate content for it, and you would still want more. You're always going to want more of that Spider-Man story because it's that good. Like the Miles Morales game, I don't want to like shit on it here because it's not like the worst game ever, but I was like, okay, I'm glad I'm done with this so I can go to
It felt
Spider-Man
like a
2.
DLC kind of like an
Like it was
extended DLC.
fine. It was fun, but Spider-Man 1 and 2 like left me like I need to play more of that right now. Like Jedi Fallen Order did that for me. That's exactly how you guys feel about God of War Ragnarok. You could release a DLC tomorrow, you'd play it tonight before it even
we
came
already
out.
did that with
Yeah.
the DLC.
Another one.
I almost
I
almost broke my controller playing that
Yeah.
DLC.
I
Can't
played like
confirm.
I played like almost 200 hours on a Red Dead save. and I still want to play more of it. That's the mark of a phenomenal story game is that you're just
Mark of
never
a
sick of it.
fighter.
Sure.
Corona.
Whatever.
That's just my nod to Insomniac in general because actually, Jack, I did feel that way about Miles Morales. That's my con about the game is it's too short. If it was
Perfect.
longer, I think the
I
game
think
would
the
have been
story's
awesome.
terrible.
I think the game, well, I think the story
Terrible
would be
strong.
folded very differently if it's longer. If they actually focus more on a villain who matters instead of just being like, here's a half-ass villain for a 12-hour game at most. Like,
It's yeah, at
if the
most.
if the
Probably
game is
best they made that
longer,
game short, to be honest.
I think if it's longer, I would have enjoyed it more because that's like one of the aspects I love about Spider-Man 2 is that I can switch to Miles and play as Miles. I really like that version of Miles Morales. Like, obviously he's not better than Into. It's like the perfect Miles Morales, but these are really good Miles Morales. So Insomniac just gets all the praise in the world from me. Hopefully Wolverine is. I see no reason why the Wolverine game won't be another game that we're praising.
All right, Jack, you're up.
Yeah, so this is gonna
Did you
be
just pull out a fucking watch? What is that?
no, it's a compass.
Damn it, I knew it.
This is gonna
Thought it
be
was a pocket watch.
quite anticlimactic, by the way.
Fucking Polar Express looking ass. It's all
He
right, you
doesn't
can
even
go
have
on.
a compass.
No, he has a pocket watch. He's always checking the pocket watch.
Okay. Um,
In real
Today's
life.
subject, grapes.
That was close.
Overrated.
Properly rated.
Overrated.
I don't know anybody who hates them except for Caleb, apparently.
They're just like so. A bad grape is literally unbearable.
Why
A
are you eating
bad
bad
grape?
grapes?
Why are you eating a bad grape?
Because there's too many
No
times where
shit. If you
there's
eat anything bad, it's not gonna be good.
but there's too
Okay.
many in a package that are just inherently
Buy
bad.
a smaller
No.
package. They're literally open so that you can
I agree with
customize how many you buy.
Caleb
We're
on that
not
one. It
agreeing
feels like
with that.
grapes go bad very quickly. I feel
And
like grapes get weird quickly.
best of the best
They
grapes
start
are
like
just
getting
like
holes in them
okay.
and go
Like
weird.
All you have to
Okay,
do is
that's
pluck them. Buy them,
I'm
pluck
gonna
them,
say
keep them.
properly rated. They're properly rated. Grapes are good. Grapes are not.
They're
Grapes
probably a
are
top five fruit
friends,
for me.
not food. Actually, they are food.
They're a top three fruit, bro.
oh
No,
my
Top
god,
three.
that's a
no,
Plus, when you
terrible
consider
take.
the drink versions, like
no.
purple Powerade is my favorite drink. So you
That's
add
the
that
only
into the
good grape
equation.
flavor.
I don't think they're even using real grapes
I
to
just
flavor
like grape juice.
that.
No,
I just
That is
top
1000%
top three
artificial.
fruit is absurd.
grape juice is good.
To be fair, I have
I don't
moronic
think I've ever had
fruit
grape
flavor
juice
taste,
straight
so
up, but like
it's
Powerade, it's
fire.
like
Grape
okay.
juice
Have you
is
ever
good.
had like the
Grape
sparkling
jelly.
grape juice?
Have
Like
you
when you were
ever
too young to drink on New Year's, they
go
get you like
ahead
the
and
sparkling grape juice.
go ahead and
Oh, that stuff.
go get
No, that
involved
stuff.
in communion, buddy. You'll have some grape juice, and
I
it's
did
good.
The
actually.
blood of
It's
Christ is
good.
grape
Blood
flavored,
of
by the way.
actually, it's technically it is actually in a weird way. Yeah, no, it's properly rated. I think grapes are fine.
I
They're
guess
good.
I
They're
guess I
good.
don't know the public consensus on grapes by saying overrated,
That's
but
kind of why I'm
in
saying
my
properly rated because I don't like know anyone who's like I love grapes or I hate grapes. Everyone's just like, yeah, grapes are good. I like grapes.
By the way, I came up with that while plucking my grapes today. So
I
course
bet
you
you
did.
did.
this is why I'm on the.
You
This is why I'm
freak.
such a staunch
You
defender of them.
freak.
All right, I'm
Freak.
really,
You're
I'm
probably
really,
plucking them with your
God,
toes, weren't you, buddy?
God forbid a guy eat some fruits.
Yeah.
Yeah, pick a
all right,
different
I'm
one.
really excited for this one because this is something we haven't exactly dived into, but I know this is definitely a topic of conversation we have needed to had. Jack, I need you here, bro.
Yeah. What are we doing?
I
I
need you
wanted
here.
some
Okay.
grapes.
Walk away while he's reading his question.
Fine. It's because
You ready?
I'm gonna be pissed off, aren't I?
Yeah, you are. Dispatch.
No, don't do it to me.
Overrated.
You son of a bitch.
I'm gonna say
That
properly
game,
rated.
that game was low key mid. The story was
I'm gonna say properly rated
quite
because it already
just
has a
there.
lot of praise. So I don't think I could say
Has
underrated.
so much praise.
So I'm gonna say properly rated.
It
It's
has
good.
so
I
much.
think I rated
praise.
it like a 3, 2.5 range. Like it's there.
No, I disagree with that.
Caleb just hit the.
I disagree with that.
I got put on the fucking sweatshirt. I had another. My other one was something else that involved dispatch, but I didn't want to do two dispatches at once. But I think Aaron Paul is a terrible voice actor.
Holy shit.
Him
I
as the
hate
main
this
character
guy.
was just so boring.
I'm gonna. I'll. Oh man, this is tough because I really enjoyed the game, but oh my gosh, it gets so much praise. I see it talked about all the time.
If you say overrated, frankly, I'm gonna have to kick in your door. I have a
Kicking his
weapon.
door. with
Take
no
your
pants
pick,
on.
Gabe.
But then if I say one, you're gonna think it's influenced my answer, which
Wait,
it just
Gabe is
hasn't.
potting without
No,
pants on?
we all know that I can't influence Gabe's opinions.
Correct.
He has no balls,
I am going to
no
say
dick, no
properly
balls.
rated, but it's close. It gets it. I do think it gets talked about too highly in the sense of people think it's like the greatest game of all time, and it's just not. But it is
That's
very,
insanity.
it is quite good. It is very. I do think it's very good,
What would
but
you give it out of 5?
4.
I bet like a 4.5.
I give it a 4. It's very good, but it's not.
I need more of that
I
right
mean,
now.
people were just saying some crazy things about that game. I remember people saying
Yeah.
that it's like the best story game of the decade and shit. It was like, well, okay, what?
I
Well, maybe this decade. Well, it's close. Like, I don't know what other. Oh,
Spider-Man
that's.
2 came
No,
out
no,
the
no, yeah,
Spider-Man
same.
was a
no,
better
no.
Telltale
I
game
was
than
I
that.
was thinking choice game, not story game.
Oh,
Sorry.
they were saying story game, not choice
Yeah,
game.
I realize. Yeah, no way.
It's properly, but it's close. Tyler, I like that question. That's a good one. That made me think.
I'm obviously clearly on the
What are you gonna say?
underrated aspect because
Underrated.
Underrated. Okay,
Underrated. You're
I
right on
actually
that.
don't. I
that's just
actually,
blind.
it's my opinion. It's just I don't
Chill.
see it anymore,
Daddy,
and
chill.
it's not around. I'm Gabe. I would never insult you. Tyler,
You
maybe.
just said it was your opinion.
Yeah, you didn't insult anybody. You just
More
yelled at
so
us.
that I
No,
very clearly
his heart was hurt.
I very clearly heard you through the wall, and we have
His
neighbors.
heart was hurt.
Funny enough, he
But
screamed, and I could like it wasn't that loud
It
on
was
my
you
end.
heard it
louder
too.
through my wall
You
than it
ruined the
was
moment, Jack.
through the mic.
Yeah, I ruined the vibe. I'll have to go get my grapes.
Yeah, dude. What the
Anyway,
heck?
Rapes.
Hey,
That's
dude.
sorry.
All right, Gabe,
it's a very good
when
game.
you are ready.
All right, this
Yeah,
one's
we can
vague.
cut that out.
This one's very vague, but it's a whole topic here. Comedy movies. As a genre, comedy movies.
Overrated.
Okay.
If I want to explain why these two think, I think a lot of comedy movies, story-wise, aren't very good. And if the comedy doesn't hit, then the movie will just be truly bad or mid at best. So,
Just comedy movies, Gabe.
Yeah, it's the whole genre. The idea of comedy movie, the genre of comedy movies.
and you're not talking about like movies that infiltrate, like have
Comedy
comedy in them.
movies. The
Like,
main genre is comedy.
okay, like
So
The
like
Hangover,
grown
stuff
ups,
that.
like
Yeah, got it.
any movie that Jim Carrey's in, pretty much.
I think properly rated because they don't really get a lot of. I don't know. I guess I don't really feel like. I don't know. I don't really have a take on this. I feel like they're kind of usually properly rated. Like I don't think people are like, this is the best movie I've ever seen in my life. I guess
I'm never in the mood to sit down and watch a straight up comedy movie. Like
I
if we're
like when we
picking a
hang out.
movie,
Like I
I
don't
would
have
just
any
be like,
problem with that.
I'd
Like
rather watch like literally anything else.
Tyler's not like
Literally anything else is.
I guess I'm just trying to think. I'm trying to think of
Genre
like a
wise,
critical
outside of like
reception.
musicals and stuff, but like, yeah.
Like, I don't have any problem with them. I think they're okay. I also feel like people aren't like hyping them up. Like people like hype up like super bad, like crazy. If you would have said super bad, I probably would have said maybe a little overrated. But I think like in
Literally more
general,
than
the
five.
genre itself, I think it's probably just properly rated. Jack,
I would agree. Probably say properly rated. Because I also think the way I view comedy is kind of how Gabe views horror, where I think a really, really well done comedy movie can rank extremely high for me, but on the large average, they're just either fine to bad, even if they are funny, or in Gabe's comparison, even mildly scary. They sometimes just suck anyway. So I don't despise
The
them, but I
bad
think they're
scary
properly
movie
rated.
can still be an
well,
enjoyable.
I guess to take it
No.
In a
back,
bad, I think a bad comedy can still be
I
enjoyable.
I
think
don't
like
think it can. I think
rom-coms. Would you consider rom-coms into this? Because I think some people actually probably would say some
Mm,
rom-coms are actually their
rom-com
favorite
is
movies.
rom-com is pretty different.
Its own thing.
It's I'm talking about just comedy driven movies. Like the goal is to make you laugh, and that's like the main thing.
Yeah, I mean, who's saying like, yeah, Grown Ups is my favorite movie of all time? I feel like
Mm.
that's not very. Did you just dab and sneeze?
yeah, I did.
Okay.
What was I? Oh yeah, Jack. Funny enough to what you said, I actually think comedies and horrors are the two that I put those two together because those are the only two genres where you kind of get they use the excuse of like, well, it doesn't have to be good, it can still be good, and I'm like, no, but kind
Yeah.
of like I get what you're saying, when you said that, Jack. Like I get it. A bad comedy can be good, a bad horror can be good, but usually those two, the genres, they're usually like some of the worst.
The
Like
hit rate is, or the miss rate is higher.
they just have dumb shit. They have things that aren't good. The acting is usually like not that important, honestly. Like a lot of bad comedies and bad horrors, the thing they both have is there's just no like care for acting at all. It's like they just grab people off the street and they're like, "Hey, welcome to this movie." And that's just a con. My answer is what exact Caleb, you hit it on the head. It's properly rated just because no one talks about comedy movies ever. Like I'd actually almost lean underrated because people I hear more often dislike comedy. Like what Tyler was saying. I hear a lot of people say, I don't want to sit down and watch a comedy movie. And I low key like kind of wish I saw some comedy movies like in theaters. Like I would have loved to see like Step Brothers for the first time in theaters. That would have been awesome. But like people just
They don't
hate
make comedy movies like that anymore.
exactly.
That's why the Naked Gun was trying
That
that whole comedy restoration approach when they
and
were
I actually thought
releasing
that
them.
movie was really funny. It was super dumb, but I thought the movie was really funny. I didn't see it in theaters, but so I'm gonna go properly rated for my own question here, but I understand everyone's opinion. Everyone had good opinions. Good job, guys. Y'all
All right,
getting it.
Caleb. Shoot.
All right, my take is Drake as an artist.
Can I start?
Sure.
Overrated. He's overrated. I can't even lie to you. He's so overrated. He's a good artist, but they talk about this man like he is Jesus Christ. The Drake fans, and there's a lot of Drake fans. I know so many people who glaze Drake. He has not made good music in years. I could not tell you the last time a Drake song played that wasn't from like
I
pre
want to meet
2020
your Madre.
that I was like, wow, that was really good. Like he's just not good anymore. His old music was fantastic, like, incredible.
Fantastic.
And then it just went away, and people still act like he's making music like he used to, and he just doesn't. Like I just do not think Drake is. I think Drake is so mid now. I have like probably 20 Drake songs that I have added, and that's it. And that's like all from the same like three albums. So I'm pretty set in that one.
I guess
Gabe,
properly rated. I'm not a big, I'm not me. I'm not a big music guy, so I don't listen to albums or anything. So when I hear a good song, I'll add it. If not, oh well.
I concur, Gabe. I think he's overrated. I have a couple songs that vastly carry my opinion of Drake. And anytime I've tried to listen to more or go out of my way to find Drake music or even listen to an album, no.
I thought Kill had to specify Drake's an artist.
Well, I don't know.
I, I,
I was Drake as a person, it's different, and also Drake the University.
Good
yeah,
thing you
Drake the
pointed that
University.
out.
Honestly, I hate
Hey,
it.
maybe you don't like him.
Honestly,
Nobody here is thinking of
Fuck
Drake
Drake
University when you say
University,
Drake.
buddy.
I was just being specific. Might as well.
It's okay. I actually like Drake University. My mom worked there for a little while.
I will say there are some absolute gas Drake songs
Bulldogs.
that I have in my music, though.
I think you're gonna say
I would probably say
University.
overrated only because he's like one of the most popular artists on planet Earth. And I think he's okay. I just think I just feel like it's corny if you're like, my favorite artist is Drake. Like,
Yeah,
okay, man.
I agree.
Sure.
like Mac
It could be
Miller.
like it could be like totally it could be like totally justified, and I literally what you said, Ken, I'd be like, yeah, okay. Your favorite artist.
I can picture like this. My favorite artist is Drake, man.
It's exactly what, and it's just well. Then you ask them, you're like, ask them about like an album or song they like, and they will not mention an album that was released in the last 4 years. It's just, it's so they're just so hooked on the old Drake, which is great.
You didn't
But
like more love songs for you, Gabe?
I know, I actually halfway through shut that shit off. Awful,
All right,
truly
Jack.
awful.
Go Jack.
His
The
next one is
beach.
long silences.
The beach.
Beach.
We talking like a Midwest beach, like for us, or we talking like Florida,
I'm assuming Florida, like a beach with
like
an
the
ocean.
ocean?
Did you just imply to me that I was talking about like the
You
beach
said
of a
beach. You were
lake?
not specific. I like. If we go
If
to a
there's
lake,
sand
there's
Oh,
by
sand.
but
a
if I'm
beach,
specific, then it's okay.
if there is sand by a lake, that's not a beach.
That is a
dirt.
beach.
That's
It's
not
dirt.
real.
It's a beach.
It's dirt. I don't care.
Ocean beaches.
It's-
Ocean man.
It's only it's
Have you ever been to
we're
Lake of the
talking about
Ozarks? That's
bordering
basically
the
a beach.
sea.
Here's what
I
I'm
don't
gonna say.
care
I'll
about the
take
Lake
my
of
stick.
Ozarks.
I'll take my stick. It's overrated, but I think
A
it's also
steak?
I think it's also okay. I just feel like it's
Protein
more fun as a
tubes.
kid. And the only fun thing you can do on a beach is play football.
The best part is he has no idea what we're talking about.
The only thing you can do on a beach is play football.
I said that's fun.
That's fun.
What am I going to sit
Someone's
there?
never built a sandcastle,
Someone's
dude.
never been to a beach. Clearly.
I was on a beach this year
Clearly
Sand
not. What were you
volleyball.
doing? Just standing
playing
on the edge
football.
watching?
And finally,
Bro definitely
DDs.
walked up to the water and just stood there like,
No, we
Dude,
play football.
have you
Yeah,
ever
it's
tried
over.
just have you ever tried just digging a big hole? Because that's pretty sweet.
pickleball.
I have, yeah.
Swimming.
Have
It's
you ever
like
tried
okay.
drowning?
That's
I
fun.
I
That's
tried to avoid
exhilarating.
that
Get
this
the
year,
blood
but
going.
Have you ever tried
It's
going
a
out
good
into
time.
the ocean at said beach
and playing
swimming,
football.
And getting
perhaps,
eaten by a shark.
or just grabbing random shit that you find?
Or get
That's
stung
what I
by a
do.
man of war.
Yeah, you
That
can grab
too.
that too.
Yeah.
Like you grab like rocks and stuff, and then sometimes those rocks are crabs, and it's kind of cool.
You ever been picked up and
Ooh,
thrown
picking
by
up
Poseidon?
seashells.
Yeah. Yeah, killed.
Yeah, you can. Do you want to ask that question for the class, or is
Oh,
I was
that
gonna
what's staying
ask.
in
I
the
was gonna
chat?
ask. Can you play basketball on the beach too?
Sure.
Usually not.
Hypothetically,
You just said yes. That's the question I asked.
Seen
Get
a
two people.
basketball
that was
game.
not
Hit
what
'em
you
with hoops,
asked.
Get two people to hold the hoops. Good to go.
You could
Wow,
make
that
make
sounds
hoops.
terrible. Okay. I'm actually
See?
I'm actually gonna
You gotta
agree
be
with Caleb
innovative,
just
bro.
because I don't love oceans. I don't really like going on the ocean. And I don't like hot. I hate when it's hot. Like I hate and it's always hot on a beach. Always.
Well then, Gabe,
The
I hate
sand is
you.
like
Gabe,
the
do not
sand is
tell
like
me. Gabe, don't tell
scalding
me.
your feet.
Gabe, do not tell me you're a winter guy over a summer guy. Why are you thinking
Probably.
about this? No,
But he's got
no.
Christmas.
Oh,
It's got
man.
Christmas. Christmas is the
That's
greatest
it.
time
This
of
is
all.
a different.
Yeah,
let's
that
let's
is it.
mo- let's
That's
move
when
on.
Christmas
Let's
is the
move on.
greatest time of the year.
Come
Outside of
on.
that, winter is terrible. Terrible.
I will say the entire month of December is heavenly.
Yes.
And
Agreed.
On school,
January and
yes.
February, I want.
And you don't have school. You're on Christmas break. Oh my gosh, Christmas.
January and February are the
Dude, all
worst
the
2 months of my
Christmas
year every year.
activities. You get hot chocolate. And you get to go look at Christmas lights, and you get dude. And when you see it snowing out, it's so magnificent.
This wasn't
No
the
can
topic.
kiss my ass.
Wow. Okay.
Okay,
I
this
hate
guy's
snow.
he's. I mean, he's
When
right.
I see
I
snow
hate
slowly
snow.
falling out of my window, all I can think about is Gabe. So
Snow is the
I mean, I
worst
can think about
thing
Gabe all the
God
time.
ever made.
So
And he's made a lot of bad
I
stuff.
thought he said that
Snow's
Gabe was the
worst.
worst thing God ever made.
No,
I
it's not.
was like, oh my gosh.
Can't
All right.
say anything about me anytime.
You've made a lot of bad
that-
things.
That got me hyped. Okay.
Okay.
Where were we? Oh yeah,
I'm
we're
up.
talking about
Beach.
beach. You and Caleb both said
I
overrated.
do think it's a little overrated.
And I
just
said
because
properly
it's so
rated
hot.
because I think they're there. They're great.
They're fine.
You know
I
what's-
like going to the beach. It's just
it's fine.
I'd rather go to like a lodge in the woods or something. Like that feels
Facts.
more fun to me.
Both are peak.
But
That was beautiful. I have two notes here. One is completely unrelated, but the first is Tyler. I am going to end up agreeing with you. This is going to be a properly rated. I was thinking overrated, but I realized that the only reason I said was going to say overrated is just because I prefer like camping or a cabin. Like frankly, I prefer just being out in the nature and whatnot.
In the
I
nature.
don't care. In
So the beach
nature.
isn't nature, water, the ocean.
No,
It
it's
is,
like-
but I prefer the trees. And Gabe also reminded me of a very specific thing that I hate, which is my feet literally lighting on fire when I step onto the hot sand.
it's terrible.
That's
Sandals,
just terrible.
buddy.
Then the
And
sand
then
gets
it
in your
gets in your
sandals.
sandals.
Well, then I don't know. Get a grip.
You're building
Hey,
my.
you're-
Oh.
And
Hey,
then you
you're gonna
just get a bucket
freak
of
me out
water
again,
and
okay?
you take your feet in the water, get the sand off.
Jack's like you're gonna.
You're,
set
you're
me
gonna
off.
freak me out.
I'm gonna start yelling.
Gabe's- we're gonna get some knocks on the apartment
All right,
door because
I'm
that was
going.
my other side note from Tyler was I can't believe I rage baited myself earlier out of defending dispatch in front of you, and I let that Aaron Paul comment slide, which is
it's your
just
fault,
heresy.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say anything on
what?
because we're already over an hour.
Heresy.
Moving on to mine.
Imagine Tyler's next one is Aaron Paul's back.
Dude,
No,
could you-
I
that would be
originally
insane.
had that written down, but I
Okay.
didn't want to do
I-
too deep.
Aaron
There
Paul's
would be
an
a-
actor.
There'd be a
Overrated,
thud
underrated.
on the wall.
All right,
Yeah.
my next thing, milk.
Oh
Overrated.
God, dude,
Straight
Gabe is
butt.
my number one.
Thank
This-
you. Milk is
this man-
disgusting.
Straight
This
butt.
man, Gabe, I
I'm
have
the
never
milk
witnessed a
man.
human being. I've never witnessed a human being consume more milk than Gabe.
Milk by
outrageous.
itself is
Gabe,
disgusting.
what's the second part of that quote?
Gag.
I'm the man.
I'm the milkman. My milk is delicious.
There you go.
Funny enough, I am gonna say properly rated though. Like I feel like no one really hates on milk except Tyler apparently.
Me.
It's
And Caleb.
disgusting.
You guys are
Milk is
Grow up.
disgusting.
Like if I
I
taste
tried
milk
to.
when I'm like eating something or just drinking it straight up, I gag. That's how bad it
That
is.
is crazy.
Chocolate milk is the only acceptable milk.
You
Okay.
can't drink. You can't
Okay,
taste the milk.
5-year-old.
This is
Okay,
crazy.
what about strawberry milk?
Never had it before. Actually,
I mean,
It's good.
I don't think I've ever had strawberry milk either.
neither have I.
Where do they get that from?
The
School.
pink
The
cows.
strawberry cows.
I was gonna say I know they get
mushroom
the
cows?
chocolate
I
milk
was
comes
just
from the
thinking
brown
that.
cows, but I've never seen any pink cows.
They
So
hide them.
Called dye in the fur, buddy, or hair, whatever you want to call
you're
it.
telling me that dyeing a cow. I like how your concern there was that you said fur instead of hair, not that you
Not the dyeing them is the
implied,
problem.
not that you implied that dyeing a cow changes the
How do you
color
think they
of
get
milk.
that
When you
green
dye,
St.
their
Patrick's Day
hair,
colored milk?
I just figured
their
there's green
cells
cows.
change.
They
and
dye
they
them
start
green.
producing
They're
pink
like the
milk.
mushrooms.
Exactly.
All right, let's
No,
move on to the next.
Yeah,
Wait,
Jack
wait!
didn't
I
give
didn't
his
even
answer.
say my thing.
Well, hurry up!
I'm
You're
sorry.
doing everything but the game.
I know. Don't freak me out.
I know.
Don't freak me. I will say properly rated, even though, as Gabe knows, I can't even drink a half gallon of milk before it expires because I just
Yeah, we
don't
know.
use it enough. How do you know that?
Because
Whatever.
every
I
time you
probably
talk to
yap
Gabe,
about it all
it's,
the
hey,
time.
Gabe, can you smell us see if it's expired?
Gabe, you know what? I drank a glass of milk today. It says Best By today, but I still drank it anyway because it smelled okay,
I'm
and I'm
really
pretty
proud of
sure
you.
it's not. I'm pretty sure it's not like lethal in
I'm
or
proud of
anything.
you, man. You're
Milk
moving
is
up.
milk is just so valuable in terms of I can make myself a little milkshake. I can, you know, literally can't eat cereal without it. Tyler's a psychopath and just eats raw cereal for some
Yeah, it's
reason.
great. It's like having a bowl of crackers or something. Dude, cinnamon toast crunch without milk is peak.
Gabe's face.
Gabe, have
I
you ever had Reese's Puffs without milk?
I have.
Yes, he actually has because I slip him into his
It's
food.
funny because you could literally pick and choose like the chocolate ones only.
I actually could do that. Yeah, that would be.
Except for
You know
they're
what's
all
funny?
touching.
That's like the death
So?
serum for me and my dad.
The
My dad's
the
allergic to chocolate and I'm allergic to peanut butter. Holy
the
shit!
peanut dust
How do you
gets on
eat
the
the
chocolate
chocolate for
ones.
him and you can eat the peanuts for me?
Gabe,
Wow.
they're not
Dude, we could have
segregated
a
well enough.
fun game with that, Gabe. We blindfold you and your dad. We put a bowl of just peanut butter Reese's Puffs,
Let's do
just
it.
chocolate, and we go,
See who
okay,
goes
guys,
first.
Dude,
pick a bowl.
and Tyler can be there too, and his is just milk.
That's just it's the same level of bad.
Mine's
It's just
the beach.
it's just
Taylor's is
waterboarding
the
Tyler
beach.
with it's just waterboarding
No,
Tyler
mine's
with milk.
grapes.
Gales is grapes and Jax is just I don't know.
Mine is a
Hockey
mine is a
Any-
30
any-
minute.
Any
Jax
meal.
there's so many options we could do with Jack.
Oh, Jax is
Mine
a
is
30-minute TED talk of Tyler shitting on
Yep,
this.
there it is. Thank you.
It's just Tyler
Yeah.
All right,
shitting
let's
on
play
it.
the
I would
game.
actually be like frothing at the mouth and tweaking out.
All right, Gabe.
Yes.
Blind ranking.
Yep.
Caleb, you got it all set up.
We're flying through this. You guys ready?
Cool. Yes.
That was a
Okay.
cute little chart.
Your blind ranking movies. No genre.
Oh, yeah. That's
Nothing.
specific.
Just movies.
Is this what is 1 through 10 or 1 through 5?
5.
Oh,
We're
You
only
ready?
doing 5. Yeah, 1 through 5.
sorry. Couldn't remember.
All right, your first movie. Mutant Mayhem.
What's
Teenage
what's the
Mutant-
category
Mutant-
game?
Just
Mutant-
Movies.
Mutant Mayhem.
Any movie? Okay.
Any movie.
You're done, buddy.
What's
I'm
the order
going
you
3.
want?
I'm going 3.
Okay.
I'm smacking it right in the middle.
Any movie? Oh my God. I'll go 3 too. Yeah.
The problem is he just picking good movies, or is he literally picking like a shit fest of random crap he found?
He's starting us he's starting us like kind of in the middle, lower or top end, but
Just
like
to be
from there on out,
just
it's
to be
straight
different,
dog.
just to be different, so that we're not boring. I'm gonna be a crusader. I'm gonna put it at 4. I like that movie, but if he's picking good movies, I could find 3 better.
All right. Ready? Number 2. Baby Driver.
Good movie.
So far, I'm being rewarded.
That's a good movie. That's a good movie. Do I risk it for the biscuit and put it at 1, thinking that Gabe has just a bunch of lower end movies?
Only time will tell.
I'm
Tyler.
going 2.
Yeah, we're going with the big ball move. We're going with 1. We're going with
Mhm.
1.
Mm-hmm. Check.
I think Tyler's right here. I think when you get a 4.5, 5-star type of movie, you just take it and put it at the 1. I'm not gonna feel bad if I put something else at 2.
Yeah, that movie's fun.
But
That
if
movie's
but
really
if
fun.
you throw some shit at me at the end and I have 1 available, I'm not gonna be happy. So
We're
let's
going to
just
hit me
put
with
this
a
at 1.
fucking Homecoming.
So you did 1, Jack?
I did 1, as did
All right.
Tyler.
Ready for number 3?
Mm-hmm.
The Hangover.
Oh, that would have been.
That's absolutely better than TMNT.
Yeah, but that would have been over Baby Driver for me, probably. It's got to go at two. It's got to go at two.
I
I
think
think
I'm
The
gonna
Hangover is my
happily,
favorite comedy. I think
I think it's probably the
yes.
best comedy.
The Hangover is the greatest comedy movie of all time, and I'm gonna put it at 2 and take another 4.5 and just
between
put it
that
right
and
where it
Step
belongs.
Brothers, let me take a quick gander at the letter of the box.
I think I have to go 4.
This video is not sponsored by Letterboxd, unfortunately,
I think I have to go
But it
Could you just
can
4.
put
be.
it below
but it
Mutant
sure could be.
Mayhem?
These are all 4-star movies so far for me.
Okay. All right. Ready? Number 4, the Clone Wars movie.
Okay,
5. That movie's terrible.
it's not, but it's
I'm pu-
not
I'm,
In
I'm
no
putting it.
in no way does
I'm
that
putting it at
movie
5 too. I fucked
going.
myself.
I'll go five. I got 4 and 5 left, Gabe. What'd you do to me?
just bro. The
Well,
Clone
you
Wars
have
movie is like
one
a
left.
1.5.
Yeah, I should have
I
put
haven't
Baby
picked
Driver
Clone.
1.
Frankly, the Clone Wars movie in no way affects my standing or viewpoint of the show, which I adore. So I have no problem throwing it to the side like a disowned child.
Fine. Clone Wars at 5.
Okay, so what's everyone's list right now?
I
So
have
I have
4.
no, you have 3.
Shit.
I have 1, Jack has 3, Tyler has 4.
All right, gentlemen, ready?
That's a good variety. Gabe can go different routes here. He can change
And
the
I
movie and
can't.
fuck somebody.
I'll be all right.
Oh shit, you're right. 1 second, guys. I gotta think.
Infinity War.
Madam Web. It's not Madam Web.
Put that above the Clone Wars.
Your movie is Into the Spider-Verse.
I fucking knew it.
I didn't want to be. I've been too mean to you guys and give you guys a really shit one for 5 like every time. So I
Perfect list.
figured I'd be
My
nice.
list is
Don't
my
you
list
have
is
the
damn
Hangover at
close to perfect.
4?
Okay, yeah, not perfect. I would swap Hangover and Mutant Teenage Mutant, but then that's it.
Well, my list is a dud. We had Baby Driver, Hangover, Mutant Mayhem, Into the Spider-Verse, and then Clone Wars.
Tough.
It's a
Tough.
dud.
Literally, if you
All right.
just switch that and Meat and Mayhem, it probably would have been acceptable. But I
No,
feel
it
like
wouldn't have.
I feel
Gabe,
like
what's your list? What would it be?
it would have been Into Baby Driver, Hangover. No, it'd be Into Baby Driver, Meat and Mayhem, The Hangover.
That's my list.
It's very good. Very.
I'm
I think
I'm
they're all good movies except the Clone Wars movie.
weirdly I would have put
Shows
obviously I would have put Into the Spider-Verse as my number 1 there, but I have no problem with my list at all because my list went Baby Driver, The Hangover, Into the Spider-Verse, Mutant Mayhem, and the Clone Wars movie. And those top 3 are all 4.5s or 5, so I could care less which order they're in. They're at the top.
I'm glad I did a
Yeah,
list
but
that
Into the
wasn't just
Spider-Verse just
freaky,
is
shitty movies.
significantly better than Hangover and
I don't
Baby
think it
Driver.
is.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
I think it is. I think it is clearly better, but I don't think the gap's that
Didn't you
big.
just say you didn't think it is, but then proceeded to say, I think it
He's
is?
saying he thinks it is better. It's just not significantly better.
Like Baby Driver is not that much worse.
I
All right,
have
whatever.
Into a
Caleb, go.
full star higher than those.
Caleb, go.
Okay, someone
And
do the
All
list.
right,
Yeah.
yep. Okay, so mine is 2000s comic book movies since I just that's been fresh in my mind here.
Wow,
There
that's
wasn't
cute.
there wasn't that many that all 4 of us seen, by the way, because there's really not that many 2000 superhero movies anyways, really. So my first one here is Fantastic Four, the first one. Because I
Oh, I
don't
thought
think
it was one that came out last year.
well, I would know
Well, there's
there's a
2 of them,
sequel.
buddy.
I don't think any of you have you guys
That one didn't happen.
I don't know if any of you have even logged it. Have you seen it?
Yeah.
Yes, I've seen it.
Me too.
Well, I would have put
I
it
think it's better than the first one. I can't remember.
No.
I don't
No
think-
way. They tried to do Galactus and Doctor Doom plot in the same thing.
Galactus is a fart cloud.
They didn't do Galactus, really. They just had him at the.
They tried to
Sorry.
add it with the Silver Surfer
He's a
too, and it's
cloud.
just like there's too much happening.
I'm gonna put this
Not
at 3.
I'm going for.
Yeah, man. 2000s comic book movies. That's a 4. It's going low.
Okay, next one is Ghost Rider.
Oh, that's a goodie. That's a goodie. We're going 3 because there's some good Spider-Man movies that I think will. Yeah, we're going Ghost
I'm
Rider at 3.
gonna become a public enemy and banking on my knowledge of 2000 superhero movies and my hopes for this list, I'm gonna put Ghost Rider at 5. I think Fantastic Four is better.
No,
I know what you think.
I've actually never seen this one, so this is the one
the
I hate.
movies. You go to
Ghost Rider
CultureVerse.
is solid.
Ghost
Uh,
Rider's peak.
Did you say I fell asleep to it or that Caleb
No,
did?
Caleb did.
I'm
Okay,
gonna
I was
put,
gonna say
I
I did
started it
not.
one time.
I'm gonna put
Yeah.
Ghost Rider at 2. I really like Ghost Rider.
It's.
I do think it's
I
a good
should have had
movie.
this as my overrated, underrated because that
Let
movie is
let
criminally underrated.
Yes, it is
Does not get talked
criminal.
about enough.
All right, Caleb,
you know what's crazy is that Gabe likes that movie a ton, and he is avidly not the biggest Nick Cage fan. That's a sign
probably
that it's
easily
pretty
my
good.
favorite movie of his. I don't think it's really close.
He's great.
He is
All right, your
really.
next one is Spider-Man. First one.
3.
Oh, I
Trying to
have a
think.
mistake. Actually, no, I haven't. I'm gonna put it at 4.
I don't want to cheat
No
and
way,
look.
Gabe. You'd have F4 above Spider-Man 1.
Right, I have them within half a star of each other. I
Well,
have
if I have
F4 as
Ghost
a
Rider at
3.
3,
Technically, I have Spider-Man 1 higher, but
Okay,
I'm not gonna put it number
fine,
1.
fine.
I have Spider-Man 1
For a
as
I'm
second,
going
I was
to.
like,
I'm
no
going to.
way.
I just can't put it above Ghost Rider is number 1. That's just not gonna work.
I'm
But
Really
going
tough.
I
to.
think they're close in quality. I think the first Fantastic Four is like quite good.
It's good. It's definitely
It is
underrated.
enjoyable.
Your next
A
one
little bit
here
of
is
childhood
Spider-Man
bias.
3.
Yes!
5.
Yeah,
God,
we
I
have
don't
one
like it.
here.
Yes!
The
Good thing
movie's
I
got
did that.
so many problems. What did you say, Tyler?
I'm going 1 here.
Wow, okay.
Go.
Spider-Man 3 is clearly better than the last 3 movies you said. And in turn, I'm just taking a movie I freaking love and I'm putting it at 1.
All right, I got 5 left.
I got 1.
I have 2.
Your last one is Tyler's gonna be happy. Batman Begins.
I knew he was going to do this. I knew it. Let's go, baby. Peak list.
I actually have a perfect list as well.
That movie is dog shit on so many levels. Jack, you want me
Actually,
to
I do
explain?
Yeah,
not
but I
have a
can't remember
perfect
if you
list.
don't.
I
Do
take
you
it
think that
back.
movie is just mid? I can't remember, honestly.
Yeah, it's so
What'd you
painful.
say, Tyler? You said Jack something.
It's painfully mid.
I said, do you want me to explain why?
Fuck. No, we don't
I
have
don't
time
want
for
you to
that.
explain
Yeah, we
why.
don't have time for that.
Okay, someone else start their list.
Jack, you're up.
My list was close to perfect, but it's not.
Mine was perfect.
Batman Begins frankly needs to be lower
I
than
thought that was your
Spider-Man
topic. I'm
and
like, what?
no,
It's
I just needed
mine.
Batman Begins to be lower by at least a spot or 2.
Jack, you're up.
Anyway, my 5 or not my 5, my freaking category is spring/summer experiences. It's kind of like the warming up
Okay.
period of the year.
You can start talking now.
Yeah.
I was looking at Caleb. Anyway, the first one for your placement consideration: finishing your final exam or assignment for the semester.
Put that right at 3.
Yeah, I mean, you still have to do it. That's the
Well,
big issue.
and it is a
I'm
really
talking about
nice.
the feeling when you're done.
It is a really
Yeah, but
nice
like,
feeling, but there's a
I don't
lot
know.
of good things.
But like, are you adding the fact that like, if I fail this test, am
No,
I
it's
screwed?
the
Or like,
relief of being done for the summer.
You're done.
It's the relief
Done.
of my work. My work here is
God,
done.
that is so
You passed,
peak.
man. You passed.
I'm
But
putting
it's
it.
I'm
I'm
going
putting it
3
at
as
3.
well.
There's just so many good things that could go over it, but it still is a really good feeling.
I'm gonna go 3 too, just because it's fleeting and like
Yeah.
Cheap.
in the moment it's like incredible, but in the
Yes,
grand
I
scheme
agree,
of things,
Caleb.
it's not that crazy.
Like the next day, you're focused on what you're doing next instead
Yeah.
of. Yeah.
So everyone put it at 3.
Yep.
Mhm.
Okay. The next one is the first time you're able to grill out for the year.
2. I love grilling.
First burgers, man.
The first burger.
I already had burgers yesterday too.
First
Probably going,
real
The
authentic
first authentic
American
burger of
burger.
summer.
probably going 4.
By the way, that was a targeted Gabe one because Grill
Really?
Master Gabe is
It's something else.
he's yearning for the sun.
I
I'm
low
gonna,
I
dude,
actually think I'm gonna put it at 4 because I think we do it
we
too
are
much in my
sick.
family.
We are
Well,
sick in the head.
thing is with us is we grill like all the time.
That's what I'm thinking too, yeah,
So
honestly.
like, it's just like it's another dinner
But
for
but
me.
the first one is like we're back.
Well, we've grilled in the winter sometimes when it's like good enough outside. Because
You know what? Respect the hustle.
No, I actually kind of agree with Tyler.
yeah, it's.
Okay.
But I
No,
understand why
you know
it's
what?
good.
No,
It's
I'm
really
going
good.
5. I'm going 5.
Motherfucker, I wrote it
Cool.
down.
Sorry.
That's funny.
I'm keeping it 4.
Well,
No,
uh, that's good for you because
I changed it to 5.
the next one is watching the NFL draft.
Number 1.
1.
5.
Bitch.
I just don't care. That's
Yeah,
how you guys
That's
feel about
a-
the NBA draft.
yeah.
I
I
like
thought
it. I like
about
the NBA draft. I just don't like. I do. I love the draft process. I just don't really. It's
I
not
just
like
don't watch the sport at
insane.
all.
I just feel
You
like
like the
every
draft
time
process? What
I'm
draft
with you
process?
and I watch the Bulls take someone, you like fall to
Well,
your
the
knees.
bowl. Well, okay, it wasn't bowls drafting. It
I
was the
suppose.
NBA draft.
I suppose.
The NBA
NBA
doesn't have a draft process.
NBA draft would probably be number
They look
2
at
on this list.
age and a couple athletic highlights and like that guy.
I would probably put NBA in top 3.
They
in
don't
most
even
spots.
do we even televise the combine?
Yes.
That's who cares.
You probably have to have like NBA something to watch it,
Yeah,
but
see, that's stupid.
I know that you can watch certain aspects of it.
This one's Prince.
All right, next.
Here's your punishment for making the
I'm
combine.
sorry. Okay. The next one is seeing a summer blockbuster in IMAX.
That one's
Oh,
number
that's
one.
This probably
that's
should have been
two.
1, to be honest with you.
That's-
But
Let's
I already
go,
picked it, so that's only
baby.
2.
So far, this is a perfect list.
I
Jack,
like my list
fuck
too,
this up, I'll
actually.
kill you.
What's everyone have left?
I have
I have
4.
4.
I have 5.
Okay. Oh,
I like my list. I could argue to flip 1 and 2, but you know
I
what?
like my list so far.
Both are peak, so
Your last experience is the late night campfire with the boys.
Yeah, this is a beautiful list.
that needed to be 3.
That should have
I'm
been
so
3.
happy. This is probably my perfect list, to be honest.
I would flip campfire and
I do want to
finishing
hear
the
them.
final.
I know we're
I
kind of hustling, but
had NFL draft, IMAX,
yeah, expected.
finishing the final, campfire, and first grill. I would probably flip campfire and final for my
I think
5.
that's valid.
I had IMAX, grilling, final exam, campfire, NFL draft, and I don't think I would change anything.
Yeah, I had NFL draft, IMAX, finishing your semester, grilling, and campfire. I would probably just honestly flip semester and campfire.
I think I would have had the campfire at number 1 or 2 with the NFL draft for me personally. I think the movie would be at 3.
That's crazy.
All right, my topic is
Final one? Yeah.
yep.
Yeah,
My
final one.
topic is video games, but we're going a bit more specific with the video games. So just put video games for the topic.
Okay.
You'll see when I go on.
Yeah.
Okay, everybody ready?
Locked.
First one. 2020 Among Us.
It's video game primes
Could be.
I'm
or
gonna go.
eras.
I'm gonna go.
Could be.
I'm gonna go 4 here. To be honest, like it was. I might even go 5, Loki.
On the bus though,
I'm actually gonna go 5. It's
On the-
fine.
on the cross country bus was
Yeah,
was
but-
insane.
I enjoyed Pokemon Go more when we were on cross country.
That's fair.
It's just I was just never like crazy big into Among Us. It was fine.
I'm putting in a 4.
I'd rather
It
play
did
Mob.
make me feel like a slightly bad person.
I'm putting in a 4.
The deviousness it brought out of me. Also, Town of Salem Loki better, by the way. I'm gonna go with 4.
Definitely better.
Town of Salem Loki better.
Next one.
Mafia.
Wait, Jack, what'd you do with it? 4?
I did 4. After hyping it up, I gave it 4.
After all that, bro pulled a Trevor. If you know, you know. All right, my next one. Prime Fortnite.
1. I don't care. Sorry. Never felt like that.
I'm gonna put it at 2.
Chasing that high my whole life.
Gonna put it at 2 just because I feel like Tyler would intentionally throw like Minecraft in here or something, and I'd have to shoot myself if I put Fortnite over Minecraft.
Prime Fortnite
It's
is kind of
Prime
what I
Fortnite.
imagine the first time using crack probably feels like.
I did not think you were going to say that.
Oh,
Prime
yeah, probably
Fortnite or
that
losing
too.
your virginity.
I don't know which is
What's the
better, to be
difference?
honest.
I'm actually think I'm going to go 1 as well. That was really.
What beats that, man?
Minecraft or Pokemon.
think it does.
Jack had a good quote
Oh, it
last time we
does.
did this. He said, "When you have a good thing, you take it." And so I'm living by that
He
strategy.
said that earlier. He didn't get into the Spider-Verse because of it.
Well, that's why I'm taking Fortnite here.
I kept
All right.
3. I had it in my pocket.
Next one. An NCAA group committed dynasty.
I wouldn't know because we've never had one.
4.
Yes, we have, Jack.
We've
Group?
had
The
one.
We've
Virginia
had you
one,
and me,
I guess, yeah.
I'm putting it at
and
4.
you abandoned it as soon as my program became elite.
Now, if it was college basketball,
One
Dude,
day.
when
Well, I
that
can't do
game
that
comes
because we
out,
don't have that.
I know.
So
That's why I'm
when
saying
that
I'm putting
game
it at
comes
4.
out, we are all doing that, and we're going like 20 years in the
Okay,
future.
so
I'm
rank,
low key
rank,
excited for
rank.
NCAA 27 because with Iowa State's roster, it's kind of a
You got to
mess. So
restart.
basically, yeah,
So you'll actually do one with me and Caleb then?
Hey,
yeah,
guys,
why
we
not?
need to keep ranking here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
I'm only gonna go
Um,
3 because we technically really only had one and it only made like a week. So as a group.
Well,
If it was me and
yeah, but
Jax, I would probably put this 2, but I'm gonna go
well,
3.
that's why I said it was a committed dynasty.
the
It's
the
hypothetical.
Oh,
Virginia
a
Tech.
hypothetical?
Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah.
2.
yeah, it's like a
Yeah,
hypothetical.
I'm also gonna put that at 2. I think that's just bad. Wait, whoa.
You guys are
Wait.
playing dumb here.
There's something my spider sense
You guys
just
are playing
activated. I'm
dumb
putting
here.
it at 3.
You guys are playing
I
dumb.
I can sense it. There's something
I've
out
been
there
sensing
that's
it since
lurking.
Fortnite.
But this would
Gabe, I'm
but
picking up on what
I don't
you're
think you can
feeling.
because this would be the best, I think.
I'm putting it at a
So,
3
to
because it
me.
hasn't
Keep
happened
going,
yet, and
Tyler.
I
Keep
haven't
going.
felt that feeling yet. But the
Keep going,
Virginia
Tyler.
Virginia Tech rivalry lives forever.
Okay, you guys ready?
Virginia on top.
Okay. Monopoly, but you start at 2 a.m.
5. That's the
3.
worst.
3.
That's actually funny.
3.
I've never
It's
wanted to
so.
die more.
But do you remember how hard we would laugh playing that game? Like,
That game
It's
was hilarious.
Gotta have
awful.
it's
sex for
so
that.
funny. That's a good 3. You gotta have sex for that.
Uh,
Hey, wasn't that at
Niche
me?
reference.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's just
oh,
not even nice.
Niche reference. It's the eagle catching the baseball right there.
That's so mean.
I'm gonna go 5-2, but that's very
What
niche.
did
Right
I
now
even
my list is
say?
perfect.
That's so niche.
What did I even say? What was the
You
algorithm I
you
filled
gotta
out
go
with?
to you gotta go to the doctor card. And you're like, yeah, it was AIDS, and Tyler goes, impossible. Gotta have sex for
That's just
that.
so. Why?
Okay, that's our last one, Tyler.
So,
What does
Oh
everyone
wait,
have?
did you not place
I
it?
have 3. Gabe has 1. Jack has 2.
We felt in our Jimmy's, Gabe.
Oh, that's not good. Tyler
This
just
is like
That's so good.
this is like 2020 Battlefront, man.
he's gonna throw in like fucking Borderlands.
All right, you guys ready?
This would piss me off, isn't
I
it?
think I think we might have fucked up.
Rainbow Six Siege, but you go on a 5-game losing streak.
That's game's number 1. That's poetic. That's so poetic. I'm sorry. That's messed up, but it's
The
poetic.
rage Gabe would go through.
You know what? I think I
picture
rather
it.
would play an R6 on a 5-game win streak over Among Us anyway, so.
That's
Yeah, honestly, I would
this
only.
list is unfortunately just the story of my life.
I think I think I would only
'Cause it's
flip
more
it
likely
with
to
the
happen.
with the
It's
hypothetical
the most
dynasty.
likely to happen. It goes Among Us 2020 the bottom because it's like I don't do that, and then fourth is like NCAA committed. Like yeah, if it was committed, it'd be kind of fun. 3 is Monopoly at 2 a.m. It's fun. It's laughter. 2 is Fortnite, the peak of my happiness, and then 1 is the thing that makes me want to kill myself every single time I play it. So and I play that one more than the other 4. So
My thing with the siege is I actually losing 5 games in a row actually doesn't bother me that much as long as I'm playing okay and I don't feel like I'm a waste of space. So
Well, you're
loser
losing because you're not
mentality.
playing good, and you're a waste of
no,
space.
I
You're
play
the
good all
reason-
the time when we
I-
lose.
I actually deadass almost put down you go on a 5-game losing streak because of Jack. I almost put that. I almost
can
put
you imagine that
that.
ends at Jack's number 1?
That's insane.
Incredible.
I think I got all 3 of my lists almost perfect. I think I did.
Uh,
Gabe got
That's
host in a lot
that's
of
one
those
of my
games.
lists
unreal.
was good.
That is unreal hate out of Tyler, a guy who doesn't even play in the ranked stack and just is like, yeah, it's Jack's fault as per usual. It's like, okay, he hasn't even experienced it.
I like the blind ranks. Those are fun.
Those are fun.
That's
Well,
crazy.
obviously this
Just
episode
ruined my
ran.
whole day.
Obviously, this episode ran super long, but we think it was worth it. It's got a lot of good content, good games. In the future, we'll try to kind of, shorten down on these so you guys don't have to listen to such a long episode, but it's worth it. It's fun. It's funny. Always a good time. So thank you guys for listening. As always, we'll be posting more content when we get the chance, but thank you guys and we'll catch you guys next time.